Okay folks, well, just like the coffee back there. Fairly good sleep, but I've gone and lost my sunglasses. I even dropped them on the way. I don't know, I couldn't find them in the coffee. Or I've packed them away in my bag in my tent. There's some other stuff I don't know. So that's a bit of a bugger. It's still sunny, bright. Oh well, they're only like £20 glasses, but still. It's £20, it's a lot to me. And I'm gonna have the sun in my face now. So, yeah, a bit gutted about that. But I'm still enjoying the trail. It's very good. House there in the forest. Maybe a forester's house. These places must have some interesting winters. Doing some track work along here. Something. This is very much a working forest. Well, behind me is probably the last view of the Bothy. You probably won't be able to see unless you've got a big screen TV. There's one more Bothy. I thought that was the last one, but there is another one. The log cabin style one, which was that, like I said before, it's quite vandalised with graffiti, sadly. So yep, looks like the car. This is where you park your car if you want to drive to the holiday Bothy up here. So still walking on the road. Had a quick look in my bag. My sunglasses, can't find them. I must have dropped them, unless they're in my sleeping bag somehow, or my tent. But yeah, so if anyone finds any sunglasses on the Southern Upland Way in this area, or before this area, they're probably mine. Still walking on this road. Comes off the road at some point, goes over the hills to the end of this stage, and then the next stage is quite short compared to the last few. So I should do the end of this stage and and then do the end of the next stage as well. Old car there, quite interesting. It's kind of a sort of like farm settlement along this valley now. As I said, eventually come off this road. I think it goes over the hills, or it goes, I'm pretty sure it goes over a hill. Still on the road. So far I've seen 1, 2, 3 other people doing this hike, one going the other way, and as I said about the other 2, I probably said about the other going the other way as well. Anyone care to tell me what this is all about? I've seen them over the country. I've seen them in New Zealand, maybe Tasmania as well, a few other places. It's got a wire going across. It looks like some kind of system for delivering things, and then there's like something that looks like a seismic device for checking for earth tremors, or maybe a weather station. And it's got a monitoring site, so maybe it is an earthquake monitoring thing, or weather station. So folks, I thought it was a lot closer. 8 kilometres to St Mary's Loch, just coming off the road now. It says 5 miles to St Mary's Loch on that one, and 4.5 miles on that one. Alright. And then we got when we first called down here, blah, blah, you can read it if you want. I think it's some kind of poem. I've got to go up here and I've just come from over there. Well folks, another hot day, just gone up a bit of a steep bit, up a hill off the road. Absolutely sweating, good job. I've got about 2 litres of liquid to drink. Oh, I'm sure there's some water up here. Well, we'll bound to walk down and up again at some point. I don't think this will be the only hill I've just gone up, by the looks of it. You see a lot of these sheep round pound things, like round, sort of like, I guess they keep sheep in along here. God, I tell you, it's hot. It's so hot. So that's a walk along this sort of valley. Don't look like there's much water in the stream down there. So yeah, there's the round pound. You can see it closer now. Sometimes it might be quite good to camp in if it's windy. It'd be a good windbreak. Oh, it's beautiful along here. Really beautiful. Oh, there's some water down there, but not much. And there's no water coming really off the little streams into there, hardly at all. Can't see one coming from down here. No, it's all, yeah, it's bone dry, this one. So folks, it was a bit of a windy day along this bit. This was a very dry section, even though there is a little bit of a burn down there. There wasn't too much water in it, and you would have to walk down to it to get the water, which is quite steep. But yeah, I recommend taking on this section, taking a good amount of water with you if it's been dry like it has been this year. This bit along the path is really beautiful, absolutely stunning. I love this bit of the path. I think it's quite a photographed bit of the Southern Upland Way. This, I've seen other people doing videos of this bit. It's not, this path along here, it's not really as steep as it actually looks in the video. I mean, it's quite steep, but it's not like a vertical drop or anything when you're walking along here. It's really beautiful actually, and the path is pretty good quality. And there were some sheep along here walking along the path. Yeah, and as I said, it was quite a windy day. Like not dangerously windy, but windy so much that it was messing up my audio on the video. So that's why I'm dubbing this at the moment. This bit is on the way to, I can't remember the name of the lake, I should have looked it up, shouldn't I, but Tibbie Shiels, that's it. It's on the way, the end of this stage is Tibbie Shiels, which isn't too far from here. With Tibbie Shiels, I think was an old pub, but it's actually closed now recently. I think it closed not so long ago. So unfortunately you can't stop there for a meal or a drink now because it's a residential home, I think, but it's still a campsite near there, and I think there's like a little campsite shop or cafe right on the campsite of the Loch, but I didn't. It was too early for me to stop at this stage, so I decided to keep going rather than stop, you know, because I had to get a bus as well at the end, so I thought that was the best decision to do. So this is at the top now, walking down towards the bottom. Now we're walking towards down the valley here towards an old farm ruins. Yeah, really beautiful along this valley. Very dry. So yeah, down there by those trees, what looks like an old farm ruins. I'm not sure if it is, but that's what it looks like. It Could be something else, but I presume it's a farm ruins. And you've got these little round sheep pens. I'm not sure what they're called. I keep calling them round pounds, but they've probably got a different name to that. So yeah, I should have looked that up really. So it's down here, then it's up the other side of that valley, and I think it was pretty much down to the lake. Another round pound over there. Oh, round, well, look at the sheep. I call it round pound. Probably the wrong word for it. And there's a farm up there. It looks like a good little camping spot here. Maybe not no smooth camping spot, but possible with the small tent. I've got to go this way, I believe. Okay, folks. Well, I'm crossing the river here. Someone's put their feet on there. Didn't say anything. So, yeah, I think I'll go up this way. Okay, folks. So it's just up this hill now, which was quite a bit of a hill actually. Well, not too bad, but it was very hot, so a bit of a struggle with the bag and lack of water really. So to the top of this, and then when we get to the top of this, it is a track all the way down to the lake, which is got the Tibbie Shiels old pub, which is now a residential home. Basically it's a track, four-wheel drive track all the way down to the bottom. Quite nice views on the way down. Easy track, not hard, and again I'm dubbing this bit because it's still windy. Not so windy that it was making it hard to hike. It was just the wind affecting the mic, which is really not a very good sound, which is very irritating when you listen to it. So I thought I'd dub this bit. There was a couple of other hikers on the track I passed, okay, so the next bit is the track. So folks, getting the Southern Upland Way, Capitan's Road to St Mary's Loch, down there all the way down, apparently. The Captain's Road. Folks, coming up to another round pound, as I call them. Some kind of like sheep's shelter. Must be for when it's windy, but people could use them as well, like in an emergency. Some of them you could probably camp in, to be honest, in bad weather. Pretty handy. Did that stage coming down from there. That's the end of that stage, and now I've got Tranquil 12 miles away, and this is on the next stage, 12 miles, and it is 12:47, so I do that easily, 19 kilometres, so I've got to go this way. So folks, at the Loch now, I've got to walk along the Loch on this stage, along that way, and it comes off the Loch and goes over the hills over there, I think, to the next stage, which I should easily do today. So that means I should be able to complete the whole trail and catch my bus. Now, okay folks, there's some information beside of the Loch here. If you want to read it, pause it now. I'm going this way. Okay folks, well, by this little bridge here, looks like we got another poem by some poet. If you want to read it, read it. Oh, I'm too tired to even read that. Anybody know what this means? Leave a note in the comments. I'm just walking along the Loch. I'll put the name of the Loch on the screen because I can't I'm too tired to remember names and stuff at the moment. It's too hot, it's hot again. Yeah, folks, unfortunately there's a lot of vandalism along this stretch with artists leaving their artwork defacing the nature everywhere. There's loads of artwork basically doing the view of the natural surroundings. Shame. Unfortunately here we have a case of it. An artist has defaced the natural surroundings with that art. It's a shame really, these vandals, they ruin it for everybody else. I don't know how much it costs to remove all this artwork, but it's a shame, it really does ruin the natural surroundings. These artists, I don't think they've got anything better to do really, but yeah, it's totally ruined the natural surroundings. Okay folks, well here we got a bit of a diversion to the path, which you will see on the trail a few times. I'm not sure why, but anyway. This is information about Dryhope Tower, which will be basically our next sort of point of interest. After this it's across this field over here, and then it's up a sort of small hill up along here, and not right at the top, but just as by we get to that sort of barn height there, across this water to the side of me is Dryhope Tower. Okay folks, I'm gonna check out the Dryhope Tower, which is over there. So just over there is Dryhope Tower, and there's the bridge over the burn to get to it, where those sheep are. And again, it's quite a windy still. I did want to do some droning, but I decided not to because there's somebody's farm right by it. So I didn't think they'd appreciate that, and it was very windy, and I think I got some good GoPro footage of it anyway, and some good photos. It's a very interesting structure. It's fortified because it was built in troubled times. I think it's something to do with the border raiders, when people used to come over the border from England to raid stuff on the other side of the border. And I think that's why it's fortified. I haven't really read up on it properly, so if you want to read up on Dryhope Tower, yeah, it's on the internet about it. It's a very beautiful structure, and there's a good view for the top, so I recommend going up it. Okay folks, it's time to go in the tower. Oh, is it closed? Oh. Huh? Must open. Oh yeah. Okay. Time to go in the tower. I was going to do some droning, but it's a little bit windy outside, so maybe I can't. So that's the information there. If you want to read about it, pause it. There's the stairs you go up, modern obviously. Okay, so let's go up. Spooky. It's a bit windy. Hope this is bloody safe. It's a bit fucking windy. Wow. Okay. Keep the side of the rail. So, yeah, I'm really draining because it's right next to a farm. And it's very windy. It's too windy for that, unfortunately. So yeah, my trail picks up over there, so I'll carry on walking up over there. So yeah, this is the top of the tower. Okay, so most of, I don't know if that's most of it, not with steps I've seen since I've been on this trail. I saw a few on one of the lochs, on one of the early stages. It could have been, I don't think it was the first stage. Oh mate, so knackered. Sorry about the camera wobble, my selfie stick is shite. Anyone wants to donate me a decent one? Fucking hell, this bridge is a bit wobbly. I'll see what happens to the other one. Person probably fell off. Oh, I've been here for a while, the replacement anyway. Oh, man. It is a challenge. I said it wasn't going to be a challenge, but it is. But it's an enjoyment as well, but it is a challenge. Just because of the amount of time I got to do it in, it's a challenge. It wouldn't be a challenge if I wasn't on the timer. Okay folks, just sat here, absolutely knackered. So I got to turn here, there's a sign up there. Leave the forest soon onto open sort of hill moorland, by the looks of it. and then it comes down to the end of this stage. Got another 8 kilometres, 5 miles to the end of this stage. I thought it was closer, so I'm thinking I'll pick up some water and just camp on the frigging hill, and then walk down the hill in the morning to the end of the stage. Well folks, coming out of the forest into sort of open moorland. There's a forest up there, so I'll go up that way, up there. Okay folks, by now I was really tired. I just want to find water and put the tent up. Basically, as soon as I find a place to camp or near the end of the stage, I'm going to put my tent up basically. Okay, here I found an interesting stone. I believe it's probably like a boundary marker. I don't know how old, but there's some interesting carvings on it. I don't know if anybody knows what it actually is or the carvings mean. If they know, please leave me a comment. Yeah, some really interesting carvings on there. I don't not sure how old it is. Yeah. Well folks, I've got my tent up. It started raining. I got it up just before, I think it's called Tranquilla. I'll put it up on the screen just before the end of this stage. And God man, it's been hard work. I hope you appreciate these videos. Like, I enjoy making them, and I wouldn't carry all this gear, but yeah, it'd be cool to get some likes, considering I'm carrying over 30 kg within 12 days coast to coast on the Southern Upland Way in hot weather, very dry, apart from just now, just had an hour's worth of rain. 2 hours of rain the whole time, whole trail, so not much. Yeah, it's been hard. It is a challenge. I thought it'd be easy. I've done a large amount of it already, as I said already. I keep saying so. Yeah, I hope you like the videos.